Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've somehow managed to go like a solid 30 minutes talking about shit without actually recording. We haven't individually done a hell of a lot in the game, but we were talking a bunch.
Yeah.
And to catch people up with what we're talking about, we were talking about Jeff's experience at PAX and the clickiness of a lot of individuals now within the community. And then that kind of branched off into a discussion about how there are some content creators, Twitch and otherwise, that are not as active with their community as others.
Yeah.
And the reasonings behind that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Jeff was just talking about that.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, there are some streamers and stuff that are like socially awkward, or they have anxiety of meeting new people or being put into situations where they're the center of attention. They just don't like that, and it's totally normal. I've never had that problem myself, because to be perfectly honest, I kind of like the attention. I kind of like being the center of attention. I've always been like that. That's just the reason why I do this, because that's just the way I am. So those situations for me aren't awkward or you know, a problem.
There are lots of people that have social phobias and just not.
Yep.
Like a good example of this is like if people watch the Smash community, Marine King, Mewtwo King, is totally like that, right?
Yeah.
Very nice dude, but he's not somebody that if he from when I've met him and seen him and whatnot. When I was doing the TV show, just
this new subscriber has big old
by
boobies.
a bunch of fans would suddenly be like, "Yay, I'm surrounded by fans." Right? There are people like, think of all the people that you know on a daily basis, or even maybe yourself as a gamer or in that
Vaslon,
thing. There's a reason there's stereotypes
so
for
much,
it.
dude.
Many of them are just not comfortable in social situations. Now, many of the people who are even streamers or professional, esports individuals and whatnot, they are equally as nope out about that whole kind of social situation. I mean, it's not like a huge difference. They're very, very much the same kind of mindset behind those people. So a lot of people still they get upset, and then like probably my least favorite thing to hear in the world is how dare you kind of shit, like the "we made you, how can you fucking be like that," and you're just sitting there going, please just stop, just no, shh. You're making yourself look stupid.
Yeah, I mean it's well, that's just like sort of an entitlement from fans. I've never really experienced that, like on like, because I'm always available. Like if I'm out, I'm always available. Just like when we went to UFC in Boston, there were two fans that were on the bottom floor not watching the fights, and they tweeted out like, "Hey, do you mind if we come up and hang?" Absolutely, and they just hung out with us for like 3 or 4 hours. Like those things don't bug me at all. The only time I ever see like entitlement from like people that watch content are like people that are watching the content. Like if it's on YouTube, YouTube's definitely the worst for it, but even on Twitch you see it as well. Like, hey, I've subscribed for this specific game, like I demand you to play this or I'm done with you type thing. But at the events, like some of the stuff that I was seeing this time around was like it wasn't anything to do with people that were there. It was more of people that are the streamers or that are the content providers that have entitlement, and those are the things that turned me off. That I was like, really, dude, you're gonna say that, or you're gonna, I understand, you've got money, you've got fame, and yeah, you're important, but check the ego at the door. Like at the end of the day, this is gaming. I know there's a competitiveness to it and stuff, but you're at an event here where we're supposed to all celebrate, the successes, not only of ourselves but individual, but as a whole, and where we've all come together, because we're all all pieces of this big puzzle. But when somebody walks in and they You know, they think they're fucking God's greatest gift. You're just like, dude, you're a fucking pussy. Like, you're like, that's how I feel. Like, you're a fucking pussy bitch.
Oh,
like,
I know.
You know, you're not that important, dude. Like, maybe in your own bubble, you're important, but like, get a life. And I saw probably 2 or 3 cases of that at Boston, and it's the first time that and I think maybe the reason why I noticed it a lot more this time around than before is because I was alone for a lot of it. Like, the Twitch was very exclusive this year, so you couldn't really bring a guest. Like, if I wanted to take in Panic or Simon or someone into the Twitch party with me, they wouldn't let me do it. But like, you know, last year I could take Kayla, and I'm sure you can take your spouse. Like, you know, if I made that arrangement with Twitch or whatever, they wouldn't have a problem with that. But like, nobody could just bring in a guest, you know what I mean? Like a friend or a fan or something. Even like some of the after parties I was at, it was very exclusive. Like, you had to be invited to it. So the people that usually were invited, there were like, you know, cliques of people that would go, and I was kind of by myself, floating around, talking to people that I knew. You know, over the years or whatever. But I think that's maybe why I noticed it a lot more this year than normal. Whoa, I need a... One sec here, I'm dying to quicksand. I'm about to. So I guess I was observing more, you know, because I was kind of sitting back. I guess, like, in the past, I was with groups of people. I was getting around and talking more. So yeah, those are some of the negative things, but, you know, there was like one person in particular that I was like, yeah, I could totally see if I had to picture you being this type of personality outside of this is what I would do. This was exactly what I was expecting. And it's just like really disgusting shit. You're just like, get over yourself. But for every, you know, bad apple there are tons of people that are like super chill, super down to earth. Like Summit, for one. I hung out with Summit for a while. Actually, the second time I hung out with him, he is like really chill, really nice dude, really humble guy. But then there are some other guys that are complete opposite. So those were the ones that were, for those who are just tuning into YouTube, we were just kind of talking, and I was saying, like, this year I've noticed some more egos are like, it's very cliquey, very ego, they're walking in their own aura. They're like, yeah, guess who entered the building? This guy.
Well, because you take a bunch of like young people and you throw a shitload of fame at them, and just like with any other, that could be any segment. That could be movies, TV, it could be fucking anything, music. You get somebody young enough and you feed them enough money and fame, and people fainting over seeing them and freaking jerking off to their posters at night. I mean, some people are gonna fall victim to that and become like the pretentious cunt.
Yep.
And the higher than thou, mightier than thou type attitude. And there's going to be other people that take that in stride and maintain their humble nature. But it's, you know, in this arena, I feel like you're more susceptible to it than others, if only because of what you're doing in order to attain that. You know, there's no question that many people have to put in a lot of work in order to become as popular as they are in the YouTube or streaming world. But there are a ton of people who just stumble into this shit.
Yeah.
And go, you know, overnight. Like we overnight got to like some, you know, mediocre YouTube success. Yeah. Right? Like LAGTV got to be pretty good for a solid 6-9 months of income, and then it was just kind of like whatever because StarCraft died.
Yeah.
But there are people who just stumble into this shit, and they go from 0 to 100 real quick, and they're pulling down like 500 grand, 1 mil, on doing something that took no effort, and now they've got all these people like wanting to meet them, and they're like treated like gods, and so it's not surprising that you know that shit happens. It's crazy.
Yep. So yeah, that was my experience. But I mean, overall, it was it's always a great time.
Well, nobody in the streaming community is a household fucking name, and the reason behind that is because streaming isn't even a household thing. Like, there are so many people that, like, I would still say the vast majority of anybody, even in our age group, my cousins, same age as me, and they don't know what the fuck Twitch is. They have zero idea, and they're, you know, like, it's not like they're media sheltered or anything. They just no fucking idea what the hell it is. People still get mind fucked that you can make money on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, but it doesn't matter because there's still a large enough base that the people at the top, like a Lyric or somebody, pulling down 40,000 people concurrent. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think people realize sometimes how much 40,000 concurrent viewers is. That you're packing a stadium for a dude playing H1Z1 and printing his own money in the process. Like, he's on stage with one computer, one monitor. There are 40,000 people in, like, the Staples Center.
Yeah.
And next to his computer, he has a printing press in which he has Lyric dollars being printed that are worth more than American dollars. Like, that's basically what he's doing, and people have no idea. But if you go to the outside world, ain't nobody fucking know who Lyric is. But the dude is just fucking rolling in money and fame within this.
People are just starting
community.
to figure out who, like, PewDiePie is. You know, he's just been like starting to get on.
He just crested
talk shows and stuff like that. And, like, you know, they're like, who the fuck is PewDiePie? Yeah. But if you're on the internet, you're like, how do you not know who PewDiePie is? You know what I mean?
Well, exactly. If you're part of the community, yeah, obviously everybody already knows who the fuck PewDiePie is, right? It's just the way it is. But outside of that, no. Forget about it. I'm kind of salty about throwing as much cobble as I did over the side of this cliff because I kind of need it now. I did not foresee, I thought I had one more block. I did not foresee that I was going to require as much as I do.
Alright guys, we're going down here to get some more levels. I'd like to get about 40 levels, and we also need 100, oh, we need quite a few diamonds. So let's go ahead and do that.
Well, hello, Brandon. Yeah, that's, you know, that's what it is. Like, if you think about it, that's crazy. Like, that's why even when I have, like, right now, I've got 244 people. If you stop and imagine 244 people sitting down in front of you watching you play Minecraft, you're like, the fuck. But you blow that up to somebody, then you go to the next stage. You got somebody like Jeff, who's probably right now sitting around 600 or 700 viewers. You're like, okay, that's 3 times that now. You're like, okay, that's pretty substantial. Then you go to the next level, and it's like man versus game between 2,000 and 4,000 viewers. And you're like, all right, now we're filling some seats. And then you just jump the whole line to Lyric, and you're literally filling the fucking Staples Center. Like, you've got, like, there are times he's got like 100,000 people. Get WrestleMania numbers. Fucking playing games. Like, you know, that's gonna fuck some people up. You got the achievement for collecting diamonds. Congratulations. You've made it.
Why did I just get that now, dude? I've collected a lot of diamonds.
That's a hell of an achievement. If that takes that long, that is...
Good luck.
That's something.
I'd pay for pay-per-view Adam vs. Jeff on WWE. Let's go.
Be the shittiest match of all time. Alright, where am I going to get this? Do you by any chance just have, like, enormous amounts of cobble?
Yes, why?
Because I threw a bunch of mine over the cliff. I'm kind of salty about that because I didn't think I'd need to replace everything up here, and unfortunately I discovered I did after I'd already threw a bunch over.
Well, the question is, what can we trade for it, bro?
Are you fucking serious right now? You got tinker tools and you're going to ask me to trade for cobblestone? The fuck am I going to give you?
I'm not mining for 2, bro.
Fine, I'll go down the damn... No, sleep. Can you sleep?
I'm in underground getting diamonds.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Fine, I'll sleep. Then I will go down to the bottom of the mountain and hope to God the shit's still there. That's what I'm gonna do.
There you go.
Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, let the climb down the mountainside begin. Well, I don't want to mine the cobble again. Like, I've already, like, mined out a lot of this mountainside here, and it's just a bitch to fucking mine cobble. So I'm gonna see if it's down here first.
Work
and
on
if it
those
isn't,
tinker
then
tools, bro.
Whatever.
Work on those tinkers then.
Well, I'm gonna get there. It's gonna happen. Got sidetracked with the basement. It's gonna happen. I'm actually pleased with my first mining expedition. I got a lot of shit in that. That was quite something.
I'm down getting some stuff myself right now.
No, this isn't the same texture pack as Jeff. Jeff is using
Soretex,
one of the
I think.
ones Soretex, which is part of
New
the,
subscriber niggas, welcome to the fellowship niggas.
Oh, for God's sake. Am I really in quicksand right now? I fucking hate this crap.
Welcome back, Maju. Maju.
Yeah, this is, Sphax. With the Feed the Beast added on top of it. Now, the odds, here's the problem. The odds of that thing, actually, those things making it all the way down this mountain, pretty much zero. Like, that's my house up there. Right? Rip green. Give me my pickaxe.
New subscriber found.
But first, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom
shit.
because I gotta use the washroom.
Shit. I got a 33-month sub. Hunter, welcome back. Let's go. Welcome back, dude.
You heat up what you want to eat, kid. I'll have the rest whenever you...
Thanks, Trebbo. Yeah, the fart noise, it's one of my personal favorites. I don't know why the noise is so loud. I've turned it down now 3 times. Turned it down again, and even restarted the program on the last break in between videos. It's still doing it. I give up. I give up. Wow, look at this vein, guys. Let's fucking... Oh my god, a double vein. Let's fucking go again. Oh yeah, you want to see me collect diamonds quick? There's 36 of them.
Okay.
Just ran into a double vein. Just boom boom.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
Yeah.
Let the cobble mining begin.
Jeff told me on Twitter not to become a pro gamer / streamer and keep doing my day job. Let's go.
He's accurate.
Yes.
Painfully accurate.
Not a lot of people can sustain themselves streaming. It's
I
just
am literally
the way it is.
on the borderline. Like, if you go lower than me, you're working another job. Straight up. That cobble in.
Yeah, it's one of those jobs where you want to make sure. It's one of those things that you don't even want to think that you're gonna try and make it your job. Just tackle it in a way that you're having fun.
If it happens,
it happens.
great.
You know what I mean? But don't like be like, you know what? I'm gonna take 2 years off school and try and become a full-time streamer because Maximus Black can do it.
No.
I'm not saying that you can't be successful. You can do whatever you want to do in life. But that's also a you know...
Let's put it this way. The only reason we're at where we're at right now is
It's
because
timing.
we got lucky
Yeah,
and it
it's
happened.
timing.
At the time, both Jeff and I were working other jobs.
Yeah.
And then even then, we continued working other jobs.
Yeah.
For a considerable amount of time before either of us walked away from that.
Yeah, it's different. It's different to everybody else. You know, if you're 20 years old or 18 years old or whatever, and you know you live in your mom's house, you're not paying any bills. You know, you have. Oh, there's a witch. One sec. Jesus. Just 1 sec, guys.
I've got a headache.
Yeah, I mean, if you're young and you've got like next to no responsibilities, and you're like, you know what, I just finished high school, or hey, I've done a year of university, and I'm really like, it's my dream to play games for a living. You know, then you might be in a position to drop everything and go for it. I still wouldn't suggest it, but hey, you never know, right? You could be that overnight guy. It's unlikely, but you can go ahead and try it because your situation allows you for it. But if you're like, you know, my age, or even like, you know, 24, 25, and you want to be a full-time streamer or a YouTuber, or just in the entertainment world in general, you need to really, and only you will really know. But you have to think, and most people don't think long term. They just think about tomorrow. And you gotta ask yourself, like, okay, you know, if I'm 25 now, and it takes me 2 years to start to get any traction in whatever industry I'm in, you know, I'll be 27. Now, is that traction gonna turn into a legit amount of money where I can actually support myself, or will I just then be starting to make a few dollars? And then, you know, is success... Oh shit, I'm up against one of these fucking zombies again. Just 1 sec. Damn, man. It's another one of those red-eyed zombies. But yeah, you gotta ask yourself, like, am I able to, you know, am I able to do this? You know, do I have kids? Do I, you know, am I in debt? Do I have to pay rent? You know, what happens when I have a really bad month?
Well, that's what I was gonna put in here is even if you start making the money outright, the scariest part about this job is that you have no idea month to month what you're gonna make.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a baseline, and it's usually gonna be the smallest portion of your income, and that you're gonna understand how much you're gonna make, and then the rest of it is complete luck. It's like how many people are gonna donate to me this month.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, it is not impossible. It's just highly unlikely. And even if you've made it, if you can make it, let me put it this way: if you can make it and you're making, let's say, $1,500 a month, which is, you know, reasonable if you consider yourself to have made it at that point. And you're doing that on the back of another job, and it's not stressing you to do both jobs, don't drop the other job.
Oh, hell no. Hells to the no.
Keep that shit and fucking run with it. Don't mess up. I'm literally in the middle, and this year will be a transition where I'm doing another job plus doing streaming, because there's just zero chance if I can sustain myself, but I'll be an 80-year-old man without a fucking house to my name if I keep doing this job without something else. So, you know, don't think that, you know, you cross, let's say you get like you got 100 subs under your belt, and you've got a grand or two of donations in a month time, and then you say, okay, it's time to go balls deep.
No. I mean,
not to
unless
feel well-being.
like I said, everybody's situation's different. Unless you're in a position where you can
Where you can do that,
You
yeah.
know, some
Which
people,
is a
some
rare
people have
thing,
money
but it is
anyway.
possible.
You know, there are some wealthy streamers that are already rich before they stream, and if that's the case, then it doesn't really matter, right? If that's what you want to do in life, then go and do it. No matter how successful you are, you can do that. But for the vast majority of people, that's not the case. You know, you're gonna be out on your own. You know, I was fortunate enough to have Kayla as well, so obviously Kayla had her end of the bills. So even when I quit my day job, you know, it wasn't too strenuous. But I mean, even when I quit my day job for the first time, you know, the first year was like really stressful. You know, asking myself, did I do the right thing, you know, financially? Obviously, I knew I did the right thing because I was having a lot of fun. But at the end of the day, you're like, you know, what am I gonna do if this doesn't pan out? I just wasted so many diamonds. Rip the dream. But yeah, if you can be a part-time streamer and work part-time, assuming you're gonna make money at being that part-time streamer, do it.
Yeah.
And don't quit your day job until, you know, you're making really good money for, you know, 6 months to a year straight. That way you kind of can figure, you know, what's going.
Personally, without children, if you've got a 9-to-5 job somewhere, you can be a streamer on the side and not overwork yourself. And if you're making money on both ends, then congratulations. You've just achieved dream status.
That's why I won't have kids, man. I'd be stressed out way too much.
Oh, it's nothing to do with stress. It's just time.
Yeah.
Fuck stress. You have kids. You are now living for your kids. You are no longer living for yourself.
That's right.
Unless you're a shit parent. In which case, go do heroin. Do whatever else you want to do.
That's literally the reason why I won't have kids right now. Is just time, the stress, and just another thing you gotta worry about all the time.
Yep.
Thanks, but no thanks. Wow, that was 19 diamonds right there.
After we are done with Minecraft tonight, I will do. Yeah, I think this is the last one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So after this set, then we'll still have some time left. I'll squeak in a couple of hours of having my butt prodded by a giant cactus in Dark Souls. Seems fun. All the cool kids are doing it. Might as well hop on that.
You know, if your kids are not
train.
babies anymore, you can actually do well with kids. Say
Wait, what?
You know, if your kids are not babies anymore.
Oh, well, yeah, if they're in their teenage years and they're self-sufficient, because they're going to school, they're coming home, they're doing their homework and shit throughout the night, you know, you're not, like, sitting there constantly taking care of a baby, but that's what I mean, is if you've got...
I mean,
but even at 4 or 5 years old, you know. Even then, when the kids are, you know, if I have kids and they're at that age, teenagers sometimes need more support than a fucking baby does.
Well, let's be real here. We're not going to be playing fucking video games for a living by the time our kids are 15 years old. I mean,
No.
that's not even going to be the issue. It's more of, you know, the first few years of their life where you kind of have to be around all the time or you're fucked. But yet, you can't be around all the time because you've got a baby. That's the problem. And if you want to leave all that stuff for your wife, then you're gonna have marriage problems because one person's gonna be doing all the work.
Unless they're okay with that, because there are some that are totally cool with that.
Absolutely, but I mean they even say that, but you know.
Well, it's not 100% of it. It's not like, you know, fucking leave literally virtually everything.
Yeah.
to them. That's an exaggeration, but yeah.
Plus, you know, when I don't know about you, but you know, when I finally become a father, I kind of want to be able to be there.
Well, that's
Look
what.
at
Yeah.
that.
Well, exactly.
Look
That's
at
what
the
I'm saying
size
too,
of that
right?
penis. Oh, what a joy.
I would kind of want to be able to have those first experiences. I don't want to like have to go to my wife or nanny and be like, so what, you know, what did this little fella or little gal do today? Oh, I
Yeah.
missed the first steps. Great.
Fuck me.
Yeah. Daddy's working. 29.
Fuck.
Tripman USA, 33 months. Jesus.
Damn.
And
Oh
Scammer
my God.
02, 44 months. Let's fucking go.
All the long terms are coming out today.
Scammer 40. Scammer 44. I don't even see him in chat right now. Damn. Let me put my diamonds away here. We almost got our diamond quota, boys. I wanted to get level 40. I'm level 36. We're getting there.
Oh, good idea. Well, yeah.
I'm actually a little surprised you don't already have kids yet. I know you're all hyped for the wedding about a year ago. Yeah, but dude, I'm not that type of guy. Like, I'm like, I don't think you guys like. I'm me. Like, I'm the same type of person, like personality-wise, as I am on stream, as I am in person. Like, anybody that ever meets me, they're like, wow, you know, you are literally. I'm definitely toned down more. I'm like more of an exaggerated version of myself while I'm doing this. But when it comes to planning and things like that, I'm very calculated. I'm like Adam and his fucking overlays and shit, like doing nothing but this tedious shit because it bugs him. I'm the same way when it comes to like life, like trying to figure out.
That's actually just me everywhere.
Yeah, it's just like
literally perfectionism.
Yeah.
And preparedness.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even perfectionism. I always have my bases covered. There is no such thing as going into a situation without having minimum one exit strategy. Like,
yeah,
just doesn't.
So I'm like that, but like in life, but big life decisions. So I'm not the type that's like, oh, let's get married. Well, next thing to do is let's have kids. I'm not like that at all. I'm sure my mom and my dad wish I was, but that's not the case. I mean, it took me 4 years to get married. I was engaged for 4 years. Because I legit did not want any debt from a wedding at all when I was done my wedding. Going into a marriage
let me
in
put it
debt
this way.
is
It will
not,
be
no.
It'll be impressive if I have like an actual wedding before I have a house. Because in my mind, a wedding, even a small one, nothing huge, 10 grand.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There is no bone in my body in that I could conjure up that would be okay with putting 10 grand into a wedding, which is really more for family than it is the people getting married. Instead of 10,000 into a house.
Yeah.
Like, why would I defer?
I'm gonna die right now.
Why would I defer $10,000 into a wedding that could go into equity in a house and then worry about the pizzazz later? That's just crazy.
Oh, thanks, Axiom. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah, you can get a really solid wedding for 10 grand. I don't think my wedding was much more than that, honestly. I don't know. I'd have to ask Kayla. I think it was just right around that.
How much is it to, what is it to make a chisel again? It's fucking, it's a frying pan. Is it on the side? There we go. I got it. I got it.
Alright, we've almost got the diamond count, boys. Actually, I'm like Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Oh.
Adam and his overlays. Let's go.
Oh no, I did it again. Oh, this is the worst. Yeah, but I got pretty okay overlays, so, you know.
Fiancés plan weddings like rappers plan their Saturday night. Yeah, when I was, I didn't do any of the planning really. I just told Kayla, hey, all I want to be able to do is stream. You can do whatever else you want. Here's the budget. Stay under it. Go have fun. That was the show. And luckily my parents helped a lot, so that was the show. But I was not getting married until I had it completely covered.
Boom, boom.
And we also got a house too before we got married, which I think is important.
Trying to line these two up here. There's that. I think this is this. Right.
Have we talked about names? No, we don't. I can't. I mean,
Jeff literally has a small heart attack every time the word baby is said, even in public. He'd just be out there and all of a sudden he'll hear baby softly in the distance when he's at the mall, and he takes a knee.
Yeah.
Like, just actual heart palpitations.
Yep.
At the thought of a child.
Yep.
Far from.
Kayla's ready. I mean, if I told her I have a baby, she'd be ready. She'd be ready that night. Let's go. And I'd be like, no, just joking. But no. There's no name talks. There is no nothing, because the moment I give her hope, I may as well
just pack it in.
Accept it now.
Just pack it in.
But I also know I'm turning 30 years old and I can't wait forever, which also gives me anxiety.
Bro, 30 years old is pretty much dick all.
Well, I also don't want to be 60 years old and my son or daughter being, 20. I can't keep up. It's just one of those things where
Danny Boy is old as fuck, and he's still stronger than I am.
Yeah, but not everybody's like that,
Oh.
And also, I want to be able to have a life, after my kids are all grown up. So like if my kid is like 20, I don't want to be 60, 65 years old
working to support
and then looking at them to support my ass because I'm old and senile, and not being able to go and enjoy the rest of my life with my wife, you know what I mean? Like go out and travel and do those things. So, luckily Kayla's 26, so she has a bit of time, and you obviously don't want to have a baby like past 30 anyway because there's health issues and risks. So,
that's more like past 40. You're not really at any risk.
Dude, there's substantial risks after 30. Like once you hit the big 3-0, there's a bunch of risks that happen. You hitting 40, some serious risks are happening. Like some serious risks are happening. Trust me, I've been through it all. I've literally been through it all. My aunt's a doctor, and I fucking hear it every year. Well, you got time. Kayla ain't got that much more time. So, it is what it is. I would never put my wife through that anyway. Wait till 40? Like, that's ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous.
Well, I'm not saying wait till 40. I'm just saying that it's not like you're gonna have a freaking decrepit child.
No, but it's not just the child. It's for the woman too, right? But I would say around 30 is probably the deadline in which, for Kayla anyway, where I'd be like super comfortable or uncomfortable at that point, where it'd be selfish for me to go, okay, a couple more years. I think I'd just be ready then. Name my firstborn Consuela. There you go. Yeah, before 35, yeah. But I'd like Kayla to be, 30.
It's just
at around 30.
It's
And
so hard.
And
It's so
another
hard
one.
to have kids in
Jeff,
your 20s
I
these
hear
days.
having a baby
Like
requires
it's
you to
an
have a
actual.
direction.
If you're doing that, like you've either done real well for yourself early on, or you are willing to basically live at the poverty line for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
Like that's those are your two options unless you come out of it big. It's gotten real difficult. Even if that's even with two people working. That's not even like a one income family. Like we're talking, you're still putting it in. If you are, if you're rocking that 2-income family, that's nuts. It's just you're talking about being financially stable, and that's nigh on impossible now. While you're still in your 20s, unless you've done, even if you've done well for yourself, you could come out and be very prepared and still not be financially stable enough to fucking do that shit.
Oh, it's not cheap. It's not cheap.
No.
It's not cheap. And I know people that have like 3 or 4 kids my age. I'm like, shit. Yep. How in the sweet tits? Yeah, Kayla's 26. So, she'll crucify me if I don't want to have a baby by the time she's 30. So, I've accepted that. Where is my hammer? Is it just me or is my hammer...
Well, there are a lot of people in the baby boomer generation that like to talk about why we don't all have amazing jobs and like cars and family by the time we're 21 years old, but there's also a lot of them that are also completely fucking reasonable about it, and they aren't like my parents aren't sitting there going, "Why the fuck you still renting a house, bro? How come you still driving that 2000 fucking year old Ford? Get your shit together. Fucking, why don't we have grandkids, motherfucker?" Like they're not sitting there like friggin' chirping me for it because they know it's like nigh on impossible. The average friggin' house, here in Halifax, that's even halfway decent. You're talking like $250,000 for like an okay home.
Yep. Unless you want like a complete like fixer-upper, then you can,
yeah. Unless you're going like complete freaking homes on homes.
Yeah, then you can get it done. But I mean, even after you're done renovations, you're still looking at that amount.
Yeah, it's fucking expensive.
You know, a lot of people these days are renting anyway. Like this generation, they're not buying as much.
It's because they literally cannot accrue a down payment before getting into, because like most rent is no more than a mortgage. The problem is
what you're paying a month right now, you could literally be living in a house.
Yeah, but the problem is accruing the down payment to start a mortgage. So you're sitting there going, well, fuck.
You can't really do it until like you have a significant other and both parties
and you're both making good money
are making enough money to put money down. That's just the way it is. Unless one person's making good money.
Sitting in London where the average price is near double that. Yeah, well, again, that's like people in Vancouver like, bitch, please. And then you're like, okay, well, what's the average wage like in Vancouver? What's the food expense? What's the actual cost of living? Because the taxes here in Nova Scotia are higher than anywhere else in the country.
Yep.
And our job market is trash.
It might actually be the worst in the country.
It might actually be the highest, it might actually be the highest rate of unemployment. Unless you're talking about, like, fucking Nunavut.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like... But like, I can't complain. I had opportunities, right? Like, I could have been management Loblaws. I could have gone out to Calgary or something right upon graduation and enjoyed almost 7 years before this oil crash.
Yep.
Of making really good money, and then just came back home. But I didn't, because I decided to go the route that we did, and I'm okay with that.
To live the dream.
I'm okay with that. I just didn't want to leave home because all my family's fucking here. Grandmother was getting up there, didn't want to fucking be away from home when shit went south there, because it's just brutal. And mom and dad are there taking care of my grandmother, and they're getting up there, and sometimes they need another person to help them out, so they would have sat there and told me to get the fuck out and go live somewhere, but I don't want to leave them with that kind of
We're also
shit.
in extreme growth then too, so it's looking pretty promising.
Well, yeah, that was nice. I mean, I think you remember how fucking realistic I was about the whole thing. I was like, annoyingly realistic for you, because you were just like, just fucking go, just fucking go, just fucking go. But, you know, it is what it is. I also wasn't expecting Blizzard and the community to bury the fucking game that we were making a living off of. Like, we're not talking 6 feet deep. We got a plot of land in China that we started digging in fucking California. And we're not coming back from that.
LAGCraft will get us there, or LAGCraft will get us there. Let's go.
LAGCraft will pull it back. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
fucking
make
go.
that big Minecraft money. Move to California with 6 other people, buy a $5 million mansion, and just swim in it. Let's do it.
I'm down.
Make it happen.
I doubt you get 44% income tax like you get in Italy. In Denmark, it's even higher.
Slam Bambo, that's actually not accurate at all. Like, if I was just born in Toronto, for example, and I grew up in Toronto, and my family was in Toronto, because that was the main reason I stayed here, and I went to, let's say, the University of Toronto, and I got the grades that I did here, which would happen because that's just me, then I would have just gone straight into Loblaws there, and I would literally, I'm not joking, right now, I would be making between $1,000 and $150,000 a year.
Damn, what you own
Which
the
is pretty
company?
good money. What?
Damn, what would you be owning the company?
No, that's just what management in Loblaws makes. And the
Shit.
benefits are insane.
Shit.
Like, fucking everything is paid 80% life. You must, like, there's the government for benefits, and then there's Loblaws. So,
Wow.
that's
I didn't
like
know
the
that.
step. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, then you fucked up, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah. That's my definition of lucky. I could have been born in almost any other province other than fucking the Yukon. And done better than Nova Scotia. No joke. If I was in New Brunswick, could have been a teacher. Like, there's just... Nova Scotia, literally, pit of the asshole. There was a time in which Nova Scotia was, with one set of government that we had, was putting a lot of effort into bringing big businesses here. And we were literally, the campaign was to create Toronto on the East Coast. And we were making good strides, but because no government can actually take the old government, shit forward, because that would just be uncalled for, we then turned into a giant retirement village. And now here we are.
That sub noise was so fitting.
New subscriber found.
But you're living the life that you actually want? That's
Go
questionable.
90.
That's questionable. That's questionable. At this point in my life, I should already own a home easy. Without question. But, life happens. I'll get there. Well, yeah, the Netherlands, well, real estate in the Netherlands, yeah.
Graphic designer and a fucking illustrator. Else, no fucking.
That was well timed.
Yeah.
Bebo 90. Well timed.
It does really sound like you should be in Toronto. Well, the thing is, I would actually want to die if I lived in Toronto. Like, it would be one thing to go there and do management training, which they don't even have that program anymore.
Rip.
Because they're pulling people out of the company to do it. Because for some reason there weren't a lot of applicants, which is crazy. What am I in here for? Oh yeah, I need to make another iron pick.
We're going back up, boys. We got our diamonds. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a interesting situation. Boom, 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 boom. Oh wait a minute. If you attach a chest to a crafting table, it will pull from the chest. That's pretty cool. That's what I'm seeing anyway.
Yeah, the job market here is really bad. Most young people move as soon as they're done university. They come here, they go to school, and they leave. It's just the
We
way
have
it
more
is.
universities. We have more post-secondary education institutions here per capita than anywhere else in the country, and we have the largest brain drain because there's no jobs here, and our government is literally. Here's the biggest problem here in Nova Scotia, is just recently the government literally created this is I wish I was fucking making this up because I'd be so much happier in life. Our provincial government set in place that you only need to work 2 years in your position. 2 years. You've barely even taken a shit in the bathroom here. Okay? 2 years, and you can make your full pension. Government pension.
What? Say that again?
2 years, provincial level, full pension.
From 2 years work?
Yeah. So it used to be 4, like a full term.
Yeah.
4 to 6. They literally wrote that in for 2.
Wow.
So people are looking at it going, I'm just gonna go in, I'm gonna jerk off in the fucking room for a couple of years, and then I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna have like 83% government pension, and I'm gonna go sit on a board of directors somewhere and make another like 40 grand a year doing dick. And so I'll just be for the rest of my life. I've only hit like 35, and for the rest of my life, I'm making like a cool 150 to 160 grand. Like,
For life. Let's go.
wow. Wow. Yeah. Pretty fucked up. But I mean, even without that, even before then, the idea in Nova Scotia politics at a provincial level was to get in, basically keep the status quo, to get your pension, and get out because nobody wanted to put the time in here to turn Nova Scotia around, which is crazy because we have a lot of resources. We have the second largest natural harbor in the godforsaken fucking world, and we have an incredible railway system that borders said harbor. We have a shipbuilding here that barely got off the ground because people are so fucking stupid. And we still can't manage to make use of all of this. We have, again, as well, we have the most educated per capita in the country. And we're still incapable of making the shit happen. Because the people that are in place are all mouth-breathing pension seekers who are unwilling to put in the time. We actually need somebody like they had in Newfoundland, who was a businessman, rich as fuck, went in because he was bored, to turn the entire province around with his own money and time. And he did. And now Newfoundland is a have province instead of a have not. Like that's what we need here. We need somebody to come in.
We need to make Canada great again. As
basically.
Ben to Bandit would say.
Basically.
Either that or, boys, you gotta create your own jobs. Drop out of university and become a full-time streamer.
Yep. What could possibly go wrong?
I'm doing something right, apparently.
Well, so much of it's just complete blind fucking luck, and then once you get that, and you get there, you just hold on to it for dear life. It's like you jumped out of a plane, you just so happen to have a parachute, and you hold on to that fucking thing for dear life.
Just hold on, boys.
You just don't let go.
We're holding.
Never let go, Jack.
Hold. Steady.
Never let go.
Steady.
Mm-hmm.
So LAGTV endorses Trump to Reddit. Let's go. This is a nice way to get up the mountain. Gotta be smart with your lucky break, that is true.
That's how it works. You can get lucky, but then, like I said, you gotta grasp it firmly. Your knuckles are white. And it hurts a bit.
Oh, it hurts a bit sometimes. It hurts a bit.
You do it anyway.
Oh, shit. Thought I was going down, boys.
Oh no, I'd never go into politics. Fuck that, I'd kill myself. I'd literally be dead inside of the first 365 days. Rip. And pepperoni.
All this water coming from one source block, guys.
I mean, I don't have that kind of experience. I don't know what the fuck I'd be doing. I'd be in there friggin' running around like a retard. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Not a chance.
I gotta say, I'm really proud of my house.
Not a chance. House looking good over there?
Yeah, it's like the first time I've actually like really sat down and
Martha'd it up?
yeah, did some shit.
Attaboy.
Alright, I'm home.
Don't worry, Adam. None of them know what they're doing. Fair. Fair enough.
Did I get an obsidian? I think I did.
What do I think of Justin Trudeau? I think that he's not Stephen Harper, and therefore I'm ecstatic.
Yeah, Stephen Harper was a pretty big twat.
Like, if there was ever a time in Canadian history in which one prime minister managed to damage the reputation and national, like, sense of self, as it would be Trump. It would be might as well be Trump. It would be fucking Harper. Like, that guy literally stripped everything that was Canada out of Canada in his time there. He luckily, thankfully, had the intelligence to put Flaherty in to help save our economy. Outside of that, holy tits. I'd rather have a chicken.
I got $5 with your name on it if you jump over the ledge and make it in the water. It's not worth the risk, bro.
That risk.
I'm not adding a death
risk
to
it
the
for
counter.
that's risking it, but that biscuit ain't worth it.
Nope.
But yeah, it's just, you know, when it comes to Trudeau, like anybody, if Trudeau can keep us above water economically, which he should be able to do, in all honesty, because he's been smart and surrounded himself with intelligent people. He's a young guy, but he's surrounding himself with experienced people. If he can do that and then help restore Canada's sense of self and you know, not make Canada great again, but make Canada feel like Canada again on the global stage, because we lost that, then I'm happy. It's basically the show. If he can accomplish that, I'm happy. The guy's barely, you know, it's the same analogy I use a lot, but this is where I created the analogy to begin with, because people asked me my opinion on him, and because I didn't hate him, they were like, holy shit, you must be crazy. Trudeau's like gonna kill the country. And I was like, and this is when the guy was barely even in. Like, he had literally, I said this is where I came up with that analogy. He hasn't even had time to shit in the house yet, and you guys are already fucking ready to kill him. Like, what do you expect? The man has barely even walked through the front door, and you're already jumping down his throat for shit that
65.
nobody, regardless, you could have put anybody that you think was the greatest political mind of the last 300 years.
Guys, I don't know. This
and
seems
nobody
risky.
would be able to do anything.
There's no way
in
I'm
that
making
time
this
frame.
jump, guys.
So my opinion of him is that he's doing well so far. Will he do everything perfectly? No, but none of them ever do.
I don't know, guys. That seems like an
And
unnecessary
as long as he
amount of
doesn't
risk.
completely fucking tank the country into the ground, which again, if Harper didn't, we're probably in the clear. We're safe. I like the guy.
I don't know.
I also
guys.
like that he's under the age of 90,
It's called gambling.
which is a nice bonus as well.
I don't know,
Get
guys.
some fresh blood in the political system, and not just a bunch of old white dudes who were still alive
Looks like
when
easy money,
Rosa
Jeff.
Parks was getting fucked up on a bus.
I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Rosa Parks is getting fucked on a bus. What?
Oh, if you want to, yeah, because I'll definitely.
I'll just heat it all up and then
Yeah, sure.
Make your
just
dreams come
bring
true.
the ketchup and the mayo down because I'll use that for.
well the hour.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing stuff. Oh no, I'll come
Even
upstairs.
hot, you guys will be
No, I'll come upstairs and do that stuff. Yeah.
Where's all my sand at? There it is.
How do I feel about Bernie Sanders? Literally the same that I just said for Trudeau. Apply directly to the forehead. That's. That's the show. It's,
Yeah, guys, it's not worth the risk, man. I don't want to put another death on there, boys.
the exception for Bernie with his age is that the man walked with Martin Luther and has literally his entire life fought for minorities. And the great irony is that Hillary is doing better with the black vote, which is like
Because
one of the
Clinton.
most painful.
It's because of Clinton.
Well, I understand that, but even still,
Black people
Like,
loved Clinton. Like loved.
you gotta,
Clinton.
you gotta fucking, like, it's not just that; it's that they just don't even know. It's like when the Black Lives Matter crashed Bernie's speech, and Bernie just let them have their moment because he was just like, go ahead, this is have your floor, tear into me because you have no idea what I've done, and so they did because they just don't know. It's part of the problem. But, at this point, everything that's happening in America is a farce. It's a fucking clown fiesta, as far as I'm concerned. The whole thing. People thought it was bad up in here in Canada with the last election because they want to have, they want to make bad hair jokes about Trudeau. But, my God, the shit happening in America, not just because Trump is doing well, but even outside of that, is crazy. It's madness. It's fucking madness.
Man gives up $65 to save life in video game headliner. Well, for 65, I guess we'll go for it. Damn, I should probably put all my stuff away though. I need food. Well, boys, we're gonna go for it for the fellowship. And for the sellout hype. And let's hope. Well, this is already going to be a bad. If you see that I have died in just a second, I've jumped off a cliff.
So here's and it's very fair to say the whole Bernie Sanders wouldn't, none of his policies would get through Congress, right? Which isn't, lots of Bernie Sanders supporters don't, even understand how their own political system works. And so that's cool. That's fair. That is a fair assumption and is probably incredibly accurate. But my retort, I guess, to that would be if that was the worst that you would experience in a Sanders government, right? That nothing got done and it was the status quo. Would that be worse than your other political options right now? And if your answer is yes, then cool. I don't see how it could be worse. But then again, I am not some sort of epic American political god, so fuck me. I don't know. But it seems to me that if your other options are somebody who should have been indicted like a year ago, or not indicted, but fucking...
Guys, I'm not going to make this.
Basically, Clinton should be in jail. I'm vapor locking. It might even be indicted. I don't know, but I'm not going to try and use big words right now. I'm just not going to do it. If your options are between that and the fact that she hasn't actually done anything but contradict herself consistently in every single debate, somebody like that, and then you have Donald Trump, and then you're looking at Bernie and you're going, but Bernie won't be able to make anything happen through Congress, then that would be my response to that. Is that really the worst situation?
Guys, I'm not making this jump, so I think I'm gonna bail on doing this. There's
What
no way
jump
I'm
are
gonna
you talking about right now? Are you really like looking? Is that why you're giggling? Are you looking over the edge, going, "Should I?"
Yes, like I'm I'm looking over the edge. All right. Like I'm. Fucking Jesus, fuck.
Jump.
If I jump, like look at this.
God, dude, God is telling you to do it. All right, that's divine intervention.
I'm doing a mock jump right now, and that is not. I don't jump very far. I don't know if I should be jumping from here, dude. I'm gonna fucking like hit this cliff and break my leg even before I get down there. I would jump off this, but I'd have to jump off here. Like,
I think the cool thing about Bernie is that at the very least he's not even upset if he doesn't become the candidate, because he's out to also make a point, right? He's out to make a point that to show how broken the electoral system is. And so if he accomplishes at least that, or gets the conversation started, then I think he is happy. So I think that's another cool, kind of a cool thing about Bernie.
Can I at least add to it, guys? Can I add like another block or two so I can, like...
Well, if you're gonna do it, gotta risk it for a biscuit.
Bro, I'm gonna fucking smack daddy, like... Alright, boys. Here we go. For the sellout hype.
Wait, Jeff, no. I want to watch this. Where are you?
I'm over here at the mountain.
Okay, hold on. When you say over here at the mountain... Oh, I see you. I'm coming. Baby, just hold on. I don't even know if that's a fucking song. Alright. I'm coming.
I can't believe I'm doing this, boys.
Let the magic happen. I'm gonna watch this.
What do you think? Do you think I can make this jump?
From there?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it's gonna be close.
It's gonna be really close, but I feel like I'm gonna ding this little fucking thing right there, and I'm gonna die.
What little thing? Like the... Oh, I see what you mean. Like the one block that's jutting out here?
One block that's just out there enough to fuck my day up.
If you run and jump, you'll probably clear it.
Alright, well, I'm going for it, boys. Here we go.
Hold on. Wait. We gotta make this better, dude. This is unacceptable. This is gonna be epic already. God, are you listening, God? God, are you listening? Hear my prayers. I require fireworks for Jeffrey's jump. And as the fireworks ring out amongst the mountains, we will see if black men really can fly. All right, give it a second. You gotta wait for God. You gotta give him a moment.
Guys,
He's a busy guy.
I don't want to die here, boys. I'm trying to...
He's a busy guy.
I do it for the sellouts, boys. I do it for the sellouts.
Make it happen, Captain.
Fucking get those fireworks going. I want them non-stop.
Endless fireworks.
I want to go through those. I better not be able to hit your body. All right, here we go. Come on, keep them fireworks flying.
Keep it going.
Endless.
Oh, here we go. The never-ending fireworks.
No! I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I got saved by the fucking waterfall. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Yes! Well done!
I didn't make it into the pool, but I made it into the bottom of the,
Alright, well, that could have ended worse.
You know what I'm gonna do? I feel as though I should make a big diving board. Like, off that mountain.
Well done.
Let's go.
Be
I feel
safe.
like I should be making a massive diving board off that mountain. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make a diving board off my island, and the diving board will be made out of diamonds. And I'm gonna call it the diamond board.
Jeff, your house is starting to look like a milk crate.
Yeah, I'm pretty damn.
And his name is John C.
Good.
Good. Well, boys, it was worth. I didn't die.
It was spectacular.
You call it cheat? I didn't know I was gonna fucking hit the damn thing. I went.
We got an odd shot of it. We got an odd shot.
Oh,
That's
nice, nice.
good. Yeah. I've got a few people in my chat that are like constantly on that odd shot hype.
How do you do that anyway? Like, how do you do odd
Well,
shot?
it's a browser app.
So
like,
you can just
it's
click
actually-
record as you're watching a stream?
I haven't personally used it, but I'm
And
assuming it's something
another
along
one.
those lines, yeah.
Close enough, Kappa.
And it's glorious. I actually have it so that when I'm playing games that I'm going to review, I have a, like, on my Discord server, I have an odd shots, like, chat room. And if people do odd shots of, like, crazy, funny, whatever moments, while I'm doing my Let's Plays that I'm going to review, at the end of the review, I put the best odd shots in at the end.
Oh, that's
Give
actually a
them credit
dope
for the odd
idea.
shots. Yeah.
The jump was decent. It was a solid jump, man.
It was D's.
Decent. it was a pretty solid jump.
Yeah, it was great. I was kind of secretly hoping you'd fuck the whole thing up, but you know.
Twitch and Bouse, thank you so much, dude, for the
Like
Cena
right at the
hype
very
and
bottom, not
D-Blue
right at
guy.
the top, but there'd be like one block that just fucks you at the bottom. That would have been pretty hilarious.
Oh, that would have been awesome, but it didn't happen. Here's your diamond. Do I get a diamond for that? Oh, thank you.
Ooh.
I get a diamond for that.
A diamond. God
Just
gave
one
you
diamond.
a diamond for that jump.
Yeah. Gotta put some respect on that jump. Did you see that? Where
The fireworks really enhancified the jump. Yes,
oh
it did.
shit.
Yes, it did.
Real men do it twice for good measure. Nah. I'm risking it again. I will build a diving board though.
Well, why not? That diving board hype.
And another one.
I am so glad I have started
That
that.
diving board hype.
I recall when you freaked over diamonds and a zombie pushed you into lava. That was funny too.
Yes,
God,
it
did we
was.
just actually? I actually just talked about politics on a YouTube video. We're gonna have to. Now you really have to watch. You have to go to a couple of comment sections
I ain't
now.
going to near that shit, bro. That's just
That's gonna be.
that's a territory that I've stopped watching a long time ago. Is YouTube comments. Because if you have an opinion on the
some
internet,
good ones. Oh,
get
get
fucked.
ready. The best part is that it's just like we're just sitting here having casual conversation, and then somebody's gonna put a lot of time and effort into a well-written response. Especially if it's politics, somebody's gonna like start quoting, like start like Google. They'll have like an actual references page
oh yeah,
at the end.
oh yeah,
They'll have like a thesis.
I've read wiki. I know all about this subject matter.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't start the bridge yet. I'm just still working on my house, and then from my house, I'm gonna work on the bridge. But we got a lot done today. I mean, look at this. I mean, have you checked out my house, bro?
I'm gonna come over. I'm almost done enhancifying my basement, and then I'll be.
Because this house is fucking no joke. I'm gonna throw that out there.
Oh. It's certainly an upgrade from where you were.
Oh yeah, and I've got my own container. Like, wait till you see my container of shit.
Ba-doom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-boom, boom. All right. The chat was bad enough for a time there. Oh, well, I wasn't reading chat when I was talking politics. I'm gonna have to go back and look.
I was just
Such a
kind of
sweet
zoned
feature.
out while you were talking about politics. I'll be honest
I
with you.
figured you would be, and that's perfectly fair. I like that the feature Twitch put in not long ago, where you can on the VODs you can actually see
The chat.
the chat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's dope.
that was a dope idea. I'm digging it. I'm digging it a lot. You know what my great idea is for Twitch chat that I'm gonna pitch to Anil? You know how you can do like /whisper and all that other stuff and /me? All, you know, kind of like chat commands. I want a /spoiler that you have to click in order to see like what happens if you ban somebody, so that people can actually talk about spoilery content in your chat and not worry about accidentally spoiling people that don't want to be spoiled.
Ooh, that's actually a pretty dope idea.
Yeah.
That way people could talk about games without spoiling it for everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, aren't you just fucking so smart?
No. Every now and then. Every now and then. Boom, boom. So we get like okay, you know, light in here, but it's still a basement. It's to be expected to be a little dark. No big deal. No big deal. So all of this is going to be glass.
No lava floor. I could make lava tanks. I could make some tanks, but I'm over the lava thing. Yo, we need respect
Boom,
drop.
boom, boom, boom.
You gotta respect that.
Respect that.
Where I actually need some lava, so we're gonna go and grab some.
Yeah, I'm gonna go finish this off over here, and then I'm gonna go see your enhancified house.
Yeah. It's pretty enhancified. You better respect it. Did I really get rid of that?
Oh my.
So
over top of all this shit now, guys, will be a deck that I put in place. Oh, we need to get some more cobble. I think I have some in the chest in here. I'm not seriously at a cobble by like 3 pieces of fucking cobble, am I? Oh my goodness.
I need lava.
Rip.
Go down the stairs and grab some. The next major con, not including BowsCon, there's a good chance I'll go to TwitchCon. It's just one of those things where I have to see like how my summer's going, because it's either I go to TwitchCon or I go to BlizzCon, and I've never been to a BlizzCon. And to be honest, like I think TwitchCon is gonna be the same as like a PAX, where it's just gonna be a bunch of streamers and stuff just sort of hanging out. And I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just not really in that clique. So it'd be like, if all my friends are going, I would definitely go.
I'm going because there's a couple of smaller streamers and stuff that I want to meet there. And obviously fans, because I haven't been to a convention literally since... Where were we where everybody was 4'10" and we ended up having the helicopter dick happen? Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
That was the last event I went to.
Or Raleigh.
Was it Raleigh?
Yeah, Raleigh.
Okay.
That was like 3 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Trip Man.
Well, I would like BlizzCon because they have StarCraft there, you know? So, that's what would do it for me. And I haven't been to, like, a StarCraft event in a long time.
You've no idea how much I wanna have feels for Blizzard, but they've shattered me. Mercilessly.
I'm gonna start playing Overwatch when it comes out, but we'll see what that.
This new subscriber has big old boobies.
See how that plays out. Am I really struggling this hard to get some lava?
Boom, 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 boom. All right. Pop these in here. Take that out. Oh, yeah, this is out here. Oopsies!
Yeah, welcome back, Waves. Thanks, dude.
I'll do that. Ba-dum-bum-bum-ba-dum. I might even carry that out. Oh,
I'm gonna go grab some more. I just need 2 more buckets of lava.
I've still got arrows sticking out of my head right now. I can see in my shadow. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Definitely gonna need like some sort of infinite pool of lava. I don't know if you can do. I actually don't think you can do that.
An infinite pool?
Yeah. I am now swimming in lava. Are you fucking serious? Wasn't even near it.
There we go. Bum bum ba dum bum bum yeah, Gabs, we're gonna this part's gonna be wrapped up here. A couple minutes. I'm basically turning the corner here for having finished everything that I need to get done, and then that's it. I'm smelling that food right now, and it's smelling delicious.
For supper?
Leftover stuff from last night. Got some. Well, actually, it's a mixture of leftovers.
Some leftovers
Got some chicken,
and freshies.
Chicken and fish, and roasted potatoes.
Bitch, man, I need more lava, but I don't want to go underground. All right, well, I'm gonna go back up.
I think I'm gonna make room for a little window.
Yeah, Adam's bouncing, but you guys can stay after hours with me. I'm gonna,
Well, I'm not going for the rest of the night. I'm just going to eat. I'm just gonna be
I'm
done.
saying I'm still
here.
gonna be grinding out some craft here. I got some things I want to get done.
I'll be eating, and then I'm gonna be switching over to Dank Souls. So dank.
So dank.
So very dank. I'm excited to keep going in that. It's been pretty good so far. Well, I mean, I could go one more and then just make a
All
single.
right, there we go. We'll just do that for now.
Nah, fuck.
What can I
Worry
put
about that
inside this, guys, that'll make this last longer? Is there any type of thing I could do or get this to be like automated in some way so that it's sufficient?
Where am I at in Dank Souls? I just finished the, what is it called? It's like the underground burning lake thing. It's an optional area that I did. I just completed that. And so I'll be moving on from there. I don't remember names of things very.
Oh, you're coming in to check out my crib?
Yeah, checking out Cribs with Maximus Black.
Yo, check out
Still
this.
rocking that bed right in the middle of the room.
Check out this diamond chest. Check out
Very
my
nice.
supplies.
You've got 2 diamond chests, a trash can. Oh, there's an actual trash can now. Oh, that's cool.
Are you seeing what's in that diamond chest, bro?
By any chance, is it just diamonds?
All kinds of shit.
Oh, lots of stuff.
I've been collecting.
Very nice. Very fancy. All right,
now.
show me around. What else we got?
So this is all of my XP.
Okay. Fancy.
And up top here, still a work in progress. We've got the checkered
good.
floor. And we've got our enchantment table surrounded by books. We don't have enough books yet, but we're going to get there. And a
Fancy.
beautiful view. I'm going to make a pool outside this bitch, too. Floating pool.
Ooh.
Yep.
A floating pool.
Yep. An infinite
I'm
pool
not-
or an infinity
I'm
pool.
I thought about doing a little pool area or like a hot tub-ish size thing on one side. We'll see. I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to tackle that yet, but we're going to give her a rip. Looking fancy.
Oh, it's fancy.
It's definitely colorful.
That's what I was known for.
Got a
Color.
rainbow of shit going on here.
Right now, I'm just doing some management. You know, I never used this one, so I'm gonna go ahead and chop this bitch down and put this over here where I might actually use it.
Marvelous. I'm gonna eat.
Oh, well, I've got to...
Carrot
Oh,
act.
yeah, we want to keep that one in.
And I think we're good. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this part for me. If Jeff decides to go for another 4 days like last time, then he is...
Oh, I'm still going, so you guys can stick around on YouTube.
He is free to do so. I'm going to just grab some food, and then I'm going to get another couple of hours in for streaming. So if you guys who are watching on stream right now want to stick around for some Dark Souls 3, then I'd love to have you here. And you can stick it out. We've got some fireworks to end the episode. Thank you, God, for the fireworks.
God
Very
is so
nice.
I mean,
God's a great guy.
he's a wonderful dude.
Great guy. Got a lot of fireworks to his name, too.
I didn't believe in him until I started playing Minecraft, and I said, you know what? This dude's real.
Minecraft God.
He's very real.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this part for me. This fart, even. I haven't finished it yet. Just let it go. I'll be seeing you guys very soon, and for those on stream, like I said, sit tight, and we will we'll be continuing the madness very soon.
See you later.
All right.
Oh, shit, that's the wrong thing.
Ba-ba-dum-bum-bum-dum. Ba-ba-dum-bum-bum-dum. Okay.
There we go. All right, so we're still going here. Everybody that's watching on the YouTubes, Jesus, God himself left us as well as Adam. We are completely alone in this world. Right now we're just doing some management of tools and supplies, smelting down things. We're gonna need some more diamonds and some obsidian. We're gonna be doing that. I think last time our part was an extra 2 hours long. See what happens this time around. We don't really do much building, we're just getting more supplies and talking about whatever. We gotta find some more books. I'd love to finish that over there. Oh, it's also time for us to get find some more food, because we've got 5 chicken here. Starting to get pretty low on food. There we go. Jeff, you have no roof. What if it rains? Well, shit's gonna get wet. Shit's gonna get real wet. So, what do you guys say we go down underneath, grab these, how many diamonds we need? We only need 20 diamonds, but also with the diamonds, I do want to get, obsidian, and I would like a fair amount of obsidian, actually. I'm just gonna grab some carrots. But yeah, if you guys want to chat about anything, let me know in the chat. Let's have a discussion. Let's talk. Boom, boom, boom. We also need one more sub to hit that sub goal today. Big thanks to the 4 new subs that we've had so far. Yeah, I showed the Fellowship the Game Boy pickup. Very briefly, I'm gonna record a video tonight and get that up on the YouTube channel. Am I planning on visiting Australia anytime soon? No, there is no plans to visit Australia. Although I would absolutely love to. I don't have any plans. The next Bouse Flicks review will be this week. And, it will be... What is coming out this Friday again? What's coming out this week, guys? I don't even know what movies are coming out this weekend, but I will be definitely doing a review this week. I didn't do one last week because, for one, no movies came out, and for two, I was away. Civil War, that doesn't come out till next week, right? I definitely won't be going to watch Huntsman. There's like few movies that I don't go and see, and that'll be one of them. I love Deadpool. I saw it twice in theater. Yeah, Civil War, I'll be doing that review next week. Adams died 8 times in total. The death counts right on the screen on the right. It's released tomorrow for you. Yeah, the cat movie, it doesn't look funny at all. I'm not into those types of movies. If nothing comes out, I'll do some sort of Netflix review. Maybe I'll talk about Game of Thrones. I'll do something. There'll definitely be content. If a new trailer drops that's big, I can do a trailer review. I'll figure something out. Yeah, for those who are wondering, if you're watching this on YouTube, I now have a movie review channel. I'll post a link in the description of the video. It's a channel that's all about movie reviews and movie related stuff. I don't plan on putting any video game related stuff unless it's like a video game movie or something like that. When you were growing up, did you have an N64 or PlayStation? I've had both. I got the N64 that Christmas. I'll probably share the story at some point when I get an N64 again. But when I was a kid, my parents... It was Christmas time. My parents told me I was getting an N64 for Christmas. My sister at the time was... maybe 2 years old. Really, really young. Oh wow, bedrock. I'm down here deep. Yeah, she was really, really young, and she had gotten a lot of stuff for Christmas. Like, there was just gifts all over the place for my sister. And I mean, I had a lot of gifts, but it was shit that as a kid you didn't give a shit about, like clothes and stuff like that. You didn't give a shit. Like, when I was like 11 years old, I didn't give 2 squirts of piss about getting a new pair of jeans or a new pair of shorts or whatever. I just wanted video games. So, I opened up everything, and there was no N64, and this would have been the first time that I didn't get what I wanted for Christmas, because I was a pretty spoiled kid. I got pretty much whatever I wanted when it came to Christmas time. So, yeah, it wasn't there, and Vanessa had all these gifts, and I was like really jealous. And I was sitting there on the sofa, and I didn't tell my parents I was upset or anything, but they could tell I was like down. I was trying not to cry. And my dad was like, "Yo, there's another present on the deep freezer for your sister. Can you go grab it for me?" And at the time, I was thinking, like, really, you're gonna fucking ask me to go and grab my sister another present? Like, that's some bullshit. But of course I did. My deep freezer was like around the corner and almost like in a closet. And when I got over there, on top of the deep freezer was the N64, Killer Instinct, and Super Mario 64. I remember it like it was yesterday. And I was a very happy kid. The PlayStation I ended up getting for Christmas as well one year, but it was just in a box underneath. I was older. I was a little older then. There's some diamonds, boys. Love to get another like 40 levels too. We need obsidian. Obsidian, 40 levels, and oh, we've already got 14 of the diamonds. We only need 20 diamonds, so we'll get that, no problem. My favorite N64 game of all time is Mario 64. I have so much nostalgia from that game. You know, some people will say Ocarina of Time. I've never played that as a kid, only played it as an adult, and hated it because everybody backseat games.
This new subscriber has a colossal, enormous, extensive, gigantic, giant, great, humongous, immense, magnificent, mammal-sized, massive cock.
Seeing as though Pocket Ninja is a lady, salty about that cock. Axiom, you're salty. Thanks for the resub, Axiom, and thanks for everything this weekend. It was so much fun. But yeah, I would say Mario 64, just because it holds so much nostalgia for me. It's the very first game I played for the N64. I had so much fun. I've beaten it so many times. Up next, GoldenEye, absolutely GoldenEye, and I really liked Donkey Kong 64 as well. Played a lot of that, and of course I played a lot of Perfect Dark. Just a lot of all those games are classic, and I hope that I'll be able to get all those games for my collection. And obviously, StarCraft 64 holds a special place in my heart because it's the first version of StarCraft I ever played, and it's what changed my whole life. You know, my cousin Coleus came over, and we went out to Blockbuster, and we were looking for, I think it was Star Fox. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure we were looking for Star Fox 64 to rent. And they were all sold out. They were all rented out. So my cousin was like, well, let's go and grab this StarCraft game, because he had played it before. And he enjoyed it. So I was like, the fuck, man, I don't want to play this game. Like, I had never really played an RTS before that. So I just really wasn't interested at all. Maybe Command & Conquer I've played a little bit, but that was the show. And so anyway, I said, sure, you know, I usually pick out the games. I'll let you pick this one out. They didn't have Star Fox. And lo and behold, we played it, and I got hooked. And when I took it back extremely late. I had like crazy overcharges. And when when I took the game back, I asked them if I could buy the game. They're like, no, you can't buy the ones that are for rent. So I went over to I think it was Zeller's at the time, and I went to go buy the N64 game, and found out that they had it for the computer. And I had just gotten my own computer like not too long ago. So I said, yeah, let me try this out for a computer. And boom. Everything changed.
Look at that! Look at the size of that penis! Oh, what a joy!
Thank you, Pink Punisher. Welcome back. So we went back in time and destroy you. We would just put a copy of Star Fox on the shelf. That's it. Yeah, Adam's gone. It's just me. This is After Hours LAGCraft with Maximus Black. This will all still be on YouTube though. So yeah, the N64 version was the first version I played, and I will absolutely have a solid copy of StarCraft 64 boxed when I start my collection, my N64 bit. So 11 plus I put what 13 of them over there, 14, so it's 25. There we go. So we got enough diamonds. At this point, I'm just gonna mine for levels. Just try and get 40 of them, and then go back up. We'll probably find a diamond or two beforehand. What's up, Sundai? Pink Punisher, welcome back to the Fellowship as well, dude. Thank you so much. 5 months. Another big thanks to everybody that's tuning in. Right now we just finished our diamond quota, but we're getting some levels for our floor. Oh, obsidian! Thank you so much, BL. I totally forgot about that. So let's go near the lava over here. I'm working at a local game store in Texas. I just had a guy trade in a copy of GoldenEye, Mario Kart 64, Mario 64, Donkey Kong 64. You're just naming all of them. Damn. And what did he get for that? At a local game store. Like what kind of money did you pay for that, those classics? Probably not much, eh? Oh, I've played Final Fantasy VII, dude. It's my favorite game of all time. I mean, obviously besides StarCraft, but it's my... Final Fantasy VII is the shit. Lava buckets, that's right, too. Seems like a really fucking shit spot to, StarCraft 64 was hours on end of fun. It really was. Yep. But yeah, it's pretty crazy to think, like, how everything happens for a reason, you know? If my cousin would have never have suggested StarCraft 64, I would have never ever picked it up. I probably would have never really played Blizzard titles, to be honest. That was like the very first Blizzard game I ever played. This mod is Sorax? Or Sorax, I think, or Sortec, one of the two. Where's the country music? I don't do country music, man. Diablo 2 was the first one for you? Yeah, I played Diablo 2 not too long after I got StarCraft for the PC. Adam and I both played Diablo 2 quite a bit. Yeah, I got the diamond quota, yep. I've got 31 obsidian. That should be... Yeah, let's grab a little more. Warcraft 2 hype. Yeah, I never really got into that game. I just played Frozen Throne. What system is your guys' favorite system? Played Orcs vs. Humans at age 7 and was hooked. Let's go. It's starting to look like a very dangerous place. Oh, Virtual Boy? No way, dude. I really wanted to buy a Virtual Boy when I was at the convention center, man. I was eyeing them suckers pretty bad, but I really didn't want to spend like $300 US on a Virtual Boy. That's just insanity. PS2? PS2 is a good system. PS4? PS4 is good, but that does not compare to even the PS2 in terms of games. Xbox One might be my least favorite system. Dreamcast, yeah, man, I would absolutely love to get a Dreamcast. I mean, I'm really looking forward to starting my collection of games, and like, I don't want to be the guy that just collects them. I want to be able to like play them a bit too. Play some old classic games. You have a Dreamcast still? Wow, dude. Damn. Sega Genesis, yeah, it's a really great system. I mean, if you really think about it, guys, like, we were really spoiled back in the day. Like, we had a lot of great systems and a lot of great games. And it feels like these days, a great game is like a dime a dozen, you know? Like, I feel like there were so many great games and so many great systems, and now we're kind of fucked, you know? We get the odd gem. Like the really odd gem. And we don't ever really get any classics anymore. Like, I feel bad for this generation of gamers because they would never get to experience games when they actually had substance, you know? Now it's all about it's this free to play market. It's this, even the AAA titles, it's how can we get as much money as we can with the least amount of investment. Nothing feels like a classic game anymore. Nothing really feels like crazy replayability. Like back in the day when you used to have games like Mario or Contra or Double Dragon or even Zelda, you know, games that I can personally say I haven't played much of at all. They all had insane replay value. You'd beat it and then you just turn it on again and go again. And these days, it's pretty rare to find that. It's kind of true. Minecraft does kind of have that classic feel to it. Like, I feel as though Minecraft actually will hold well for generations to come. But I think the vast majority, it's still, you know... pretty bad. Gaming is just not the same anymore. It just doesn't have that, it doesn't have that magic, you know? Where you used to go to a store, or you'd be so excited for your parents to grab you a game, or your buddy would get a video game, and since you didn't have it, you'd run over his place after school, and you just play it for hours and hours and hours and hours, and laugh and have a good time, and create those memories. It's not the same like that anymore. It's like, hey, did you grab the newest Call of Duty 15? Alright, I'll be on after work and we can call somebody a fag and we can fucking, you know, rage at somebody on Xbox Live. It's just not the same. It's just not the same. Like, the games were so good back in the day, I could go to a friend's house and watch him play for hours and hours and hours. And not feel the need to have to play myself, be completely content, and be excited and be happy to play games. It's very rare that we get those experiences now. It's not because I'm older. It's not because I'm older. Just because I'm older doesn't mean I can't enjoy video games the way I used to, and when I was a teenager, or younger. That's not it. It's the games have changed. It has become very, very corporate. It's become very, very... the margins are smaller and smaller now because of all these free-to-play games. Publishers are not putting in the work. There's no originality anymore. It's Call of Duty 50. You know? It's very rare. I will say that Naughty Dog is doing a great job of producing quality new titles, but... There's not a lot that have that feel. And real gamers will know what I'm talking about, you know? I think the last time that I had that real feel was the original Halo for Xbox. Like the first Xbox. I think that was the last time on sort of this newer generation systems where I had that real classic feel. No, I haven't really played the Witcher games, no. You've been gaming since you were 4, you're 26 now, yep. And it's like, you know, Nintendo, for the most part, has lost the Nintendo magic. You know, that's just pretty much gone. Like, Nintendo just is not magical anymore. They become fuckboys. Yeah, of course I played Spyro. Yep. Hello, Goku. Yeah, Nintendo's garbage. I mean, Nintendo's absolute ass. You won't see me buying a Wii or a Wii U. And after the stuff that they've done to the gaming community, the YouTube community, fuck Nintendo. I'll support their old stuff, but you know, it's kind of like, if I have to make the analogy, it's almost like video games 15, 20 years ago was like Disneyland or Disney World. And it's almost as if Disney World no longer has that Disney magic. It still has that magic today, like Disney World. So no matter what, whether you're an adult now taking your kid to Disney World, you're gonna have that same experience that you had when you were a child. But that's not the case for video games. That magic is gone, for the most part. You get glimpses of it, you know, and I guess the magic is different for everybody. Especially if you are, you know, 17, 18 years old and you weren't even alive or able to play video games when video games were actually great. And you know, just so awesome. And we're also in an age where social media and content is just at your fingertips, that you see everything about a game before it even gets out, you know? You go to all these gaming events, there's so many trailers, people getting early access. People are already playing the game, so you kind of know what you're getting even before you get it. Back in the day, you used to go to the store, buy a video game, and had no fucking clue what was going to happen because you didn't have something like YouTube or any of that type of things to create expectations or any of that stuff. It was just very... It was just a different time in games. It was very exciting. Very, very exciting. It's like you would be the judge on a game. It was just something about it. Something about going to your local game store, buying a game, opening it up, actually reading, you know, the pamphlet, the book, looking into it for controls, you know, buying books for, you know, guides and stuff like that. It was really exciting. It was, you know, you get a Final Fantasy game, and you'd spend, you know, $20 to get a guidebook, and you'd take the time to like read it and stuff. There was no like game FAQs or going on YouTube and watching someone else beat it for you. It was an event. It was exciting. It's all gone now. Blockbuster was the hotspot, man. You had to read the backs and pray you didn't waste your allowance on the shit game. That is so true. My nephew feels modern games are magical, so when I show him the real deal of old, he just shakes his head in disbelief. He couldn't care less. Maybe older gamers are fooling themselves. Definitely not fooling ourselves. It's just, it's a new generation, but the new generation doesn't get to experience games like we did. And that's how a game ought to be experienced. And you know what? There are things about this generation of games that are fantastic, like an online experience, playing against someone anywhere around the world. Those are all great, you know? I wish I had those when I was a kid. But the way in which we used to get those, you know, now we can just go and download a game on Steam in 2 seconds with a credit card hooked up to the machine, and that's it. Back in the day, you used to have to get on the Metro Transit. You had to get your mom or your dad to drive you to the video game store or to you know, the rental place, and you would literally be at the rental spot for 2 hours. There are times, I shit you not, I would go to the rental place for 2 hours. My mom would drop me and my cousin off, or me and a friend off, and we would be in there for 2 hours looking at the backs of video games, checking out movies, you know, really looking up, reading the backs, looking at like, oh, we should get this, and changing our mind about that, and grabbing this one, and then going, no, we should get that, and then going home. Like, playing a video game was an event. It wasn't just something, it wasn't as easy and as accessible. It was so rewarding. It was different. But I understand, like, new generation don't get it. It's kind of like our generation of music, when my parents or my dad's like, yo, you know, when we used to listen to, like, you know, James Brown and, you know, Elvis and the Jackson 5 and stuff, you know, that was actual music. Prince, you know, that was actual music. And now we've just got this EDM shit and all this other garbage that we hear, this auto-tune bullshit and these shitty rappers, you don't know what they're saying. You know, it's the same thing. Like, yes, we enjoy it because it's what we're used to. But if we were really alive or in that time, we would appreciate music so much more. And actual music, you know, that's why when a legend actually dies, you're like, wow, that guy was so musically talented, like, actually has talent. It's like that for video games, the way I look at it for this generation. It's like, yes, there are some gems. Yes, I can see why you enjoy it. Yes, I get it. But if you really knew what it was like to be a gamer 15, 20 years ago, you'd have a whole new appreciation and a dissatisfaction for where games are at today. I can appreciate the stuff that we've been given and the technology that we have. I mean, when you're in VR and you can actually be part of a game, that's insane. It's amazing. When you can just go on the internet and stream in front of 500 people, that's amazing. But there's this disconnect and there's this magical feeling that is just not what it used to be. And I live and die by that. I just really feel that way. And I think a lot of people my age probably feel the same way. And I'm not saying that you can't have great games today, because there really are some great titles out there and some good companies doing amazing things. But for the vast majority of it, man, it's not the same. Used to go to the flea markets. There used to be so many of the guys like selling video games. You'd wheel and deal. I think graphics are a big reason kids don't want to go back to yesterday's games. It's true. I mean, we're in a time in life where graphics are just so rapidly changing, And a lot of the time is a game sells and a game is hyped strictly because of the cosmetic value of the game and not necessarily the substance of it. And we kind of put games, pardon me, games on pedestals because of their graphical abilities. But in reality, I mean, we could go and play a game like 007 GoldenEye and have so much fun. I mean, yes, I mean, now we'd probably play it and be like, oh my god, this is really janky, like, how did we do this? But it's just different. It's just different. I mean, I could go and play Super Mario World right now for the N64 and have the time of my life. And graphically, I mean, come on. Yeah, Mario 64. I mean, Jesus. I mean, those games. Even Mario Kart for the N64. Still such a fun game. I just want to get a couple more levels here, and then we'll go up. Then we'll be soon be able to call it apart here for YouTube. Diamond quotas met for the day. Levels, I mean, we've done a lot today. It's great. I'm Mario Kart Western Canadian Champion. Let's go. But yeah, I mean, PlayStation 2 had a lot of classic games. Because with PS2, there was this happy medium of new technology and graphics, but still that classic feel. You know, I find PlayStation 2 did it the best, where they took, you know, I'm gonna keep using that magical feeling, but they took great classics and they just improved on them for the most part. It wasn't until we got to PS3 and the Xbox One or the Xbox 360 where classic games started to feel like money grabbers, and you know, they would get an engine and then they would pump out as many of them as they could for dollars. I feel like PS2 did such a great job at taking those classic games and improving on them, making them, just adding it to another level of fun to them, graphically. Yeah, and yeah, there's a lot of exclusives, yeah. Yeah, the exclusive thing is just all about money, right? You pay a publisher X amount just to exclusively make a game for your console so that it sells. We got plenty of diamonds now, so it's... I'm not even gonna add any more diamonds to the list because we just got way enough. So. Legend of Laguna? Is it Legend of Laguna? Legend of Lagoon? Legend of Lagoon? I think that's an RPG, right? Ha, Twisted Metal 2. Yeah, I played a lot of that game. I actually never owned it. A buddy of mine did. I used to go over his place all the time and play it. Yeah, I was never a huge fan of Xbox, like the original Xbox. There's a few games that I played a lot of, but I think PlayStation 2 much better overall system than the Xbox. I probably, Helly, if we're out at a yard sale, you can pretty much claim all the Xbox stuff. I probably won't even touch it. I mean, the only games I could see myself really wanting for the Xbox, and I'd want them brand new, would be Jet Set Radio Future, and probably Halo. Halo 1, Halo 2. Oh, of course Xbox had a lot of great titles. Every single system has great titles. But the Xbox in general, in comparison to PS2, there is no comparison. In terms of quantity of titles, value for the system, you can't even, in my opinion, you can't even compare the two. I wasn't a PlayStation fanboy at all. I was never a fanboy over any systems. I didn't really give a shit. In fact, I played the Xbox. I think I actually owned an Xbox before I owned a PS2. I ended up buying a PS2 with my own money after working for a while. But I had gotten an Xbox because Adam got the Xbox. I definitely not an Xbox fanboy. In fact, I shit all over Xbox right now. I don't even own an Xbox One. I have a PS4. But I played a lot of Morrowind on the Xbox. I played a lot of it. Project Gotham Racing, Halo, Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3. Played all those. But I'm not a fan of Xbox One. They haven't done anything for me. But I was never one of those biased fanboys that would say, hey, you know, buy this because I bought it. I don't give a shit. If you got the better games, I'm gonna play it. Period. Jet Set Radio Future, one of my favorite games of all time, is an Xbox exclusive. Love Jet Set Radio Future. Loved it. Yeah. Love Jet Set Radio Future. It's actually one of those games that if they came out with another Jet Set, I would buy an Xbox One just to play it. That's how crazy good it is. And I'm like an RPG fanboy too. And the Xbox was never an RPG system. And the PlayStation always had the RPG titles. There's very few RPG titles on the Xbox. So a lot of the great games I identify as RPGs, and always playing sports games was better on PlayStation 2. It's just always been that way. Where's my house? This way. Yeah, I was never a big Sega fanboy. I actually played more Sega Game Gear than I did Sega Genesis, which is pretty crazy. I owned a Sega Genesis, played a lot of Sonic, you know, Double Dragon and stuff like that, Streets of Rage, played those types of games, but was never a hardcore Sega guy. Final Fantasy Tactics was such a great game, yeah. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow, yep. I'll be on every day. I'm gonna try and stream 30 days straight. I gotta make up for lost time, man. Yeah, download FTB Infinity, and you're good to go. Oh shit, my house is way over there? Damn. Altered Beast, holy shit, I forgot about that game. I played that too. I had armor on.
And
Jeff
another
dug
one.
down straight into the creeper.
I made an AMV and maybe I could have your opinion of it.
Hey, StemG, thank you very much. I'll check it out after I'm done this recording session I'm about to finish up. Still rocking sacks? Yes, man. Wearing sacks right now. That's all I wear, dude. I actually don't own any other underwear. I have 0 underwear in my drawer that isn't sacks. I have 14 pairs. That's it. That's the show. What's up, Kamikaze? I need Maximus sacks. You can get like brief style or boxer brief style. I don't know if they have like straight up boxers, but mine are briefs. You can get like full length leg ones too.
This new subscriber has a colossal, enormous, extensive, gigantic, giant, great, humongous, immense, magnificent, mammal-sized, massive cock.
Hey man, thank you so much, dude. Kurtz, welcome back to the fellowship, man. Look at my house, boys. Turk, we know you've been around a long time, dude. We love you, man. Tecker Z with the 23 months. Let's go.
This new subscriber has a colossal, enormous, extensive, gigantic, giant, great, humongous, immense, magnificent, mammal-sized, massive cock.
New to the stream. Welcome to the stream, JZ54321. Welcome aboard. All right, let's put these levels in here. Actually, we've got some obsidian. Let's go ahead and make some more tanks. I need glass panes, and obsidian. Why did I make so many glass panes? Oh my goodness. There, we just built 28 tanks, boys. Are you gonna make just regular motovlog type videos, or are you recording when you go to the garage sales? Yeah, I'm gonna record when I go to the garage sales. I've got like a little harness for my GoPro, so I'll just snap that onto me. So either I'll be in my car, depending on what type of day it is, or how cold it is outside. I'll either be on my bike or in my car, vlogging the ordeal. Am I gonna be in any of your vlogs? If you want to be, bro. Yeah, I'm recording right now. Adam left. I usually, on the last part, I usually stick around and play longer. Adam's tolerance for this game isn't too cray, but I enjoy Minecraft quite a bit, so I usually play a little longer, like a couple hours. Could really. Alright. So let's put some of this shit away here. Put away some of these diamonds. You are really learning the crafts lately. Good job. Thanks, Ice Wolf. I've been enjoying the crafts too. I'm just trying to be a little bit more organized than what I normally am. I'm just storing all of my my big items. All in this. Yeah, I'm gonna be working on automation, yeah. But before I do any of that stuff, right now I'm just gonna keep doing how I'm doing it. Working on my house, trying to finish my XP floor, and then we're going to build a bridge over to that island from the top of my house. But we're gonna do something special for it. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but it'll be dope. I think it's almost time for me to put all of my ores into a specific spot. I think I'll chuck it into this for now. Everything that kind of needs to be broken down. Put it in here.
This new subscriber has big old boobies.
I guess we'll just grab a piece of meat here. Hey, Bellara! Welcome back to the Fellowship. No, Adam's not coming back on today. He'll be back on next Monday. Listen, we got Adam to play Minecraft. That's a victory in itself. We can't expect him to play this 20 hours a week. That zombie's on fire over there. Sour. Now I was gonna do something of relative importance. We'll take you out. All right. Okay, well, I think what I'll do is I'll call that apart for YouTube. Take out all this. I don't know why I had a chicken in there. The YouTube channel in which all this goes on is right here. That's the YouTube. It's a lot of iron right there. Now, the question is, what do we want the roof to be made out of? And we also have to just go and get a lot of. Maybe I'll do that for this episode. Actually, no. I'll probably turn off this episode and work on this, so that next week the floor will be done for you guys watching on YouTube. Because I think I'm gonna go and just get a bunch of obsidian and just finish this floor, just with tanks. Obviously, not with the levels. So yeah, I think I'll do that. Oh yeah, shit. We're gonna need another. All right, let's call it a part there for YouTube. Big thanks everybody that watched. If you made it this far in, wow. Don't forget to go in the description of the video and go and subscribe to my movie review channel. I'll post a link in there if you guys are interested in that. And yeah, we'll see you guys next Monday for more Minecraft. And yeah, I'm Maximus Black. Peace.